Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda, and today we're going to do a pick a pile reading, intuitive reading. I have a couple different tools I'll use today, but with this soul food inspired reading, it's going to be how are you food for the soul? Like to others. How do you feed others' soul? How are you soul food? How is your energy food for the soul for others? Okay, so this is going to be group number one. This is going to be group number two. Just take a moment to connect with your intuition, whichever one calls to you most, but of course you're welcome to listen to both. Confirmation on that from spirit. Angels, ancestors, and guides, Mother God, Father God, highest self. Please help me connect now with the divine energy. Anything that's dark, negative, not to our highest good, I ask that you leave now in loving peace. Amen. Blessed be it, so it is done. All right. Hello, pile number one, sweetheart. How are you today? Okay. I don't know how sensitive you are to sound. I'm going to give this charm bowl a shake, and we're going to see how you are food for the soul. Oh, bless me. Oh, bless me. I'm so fancy. You already know. Is it I'm in the fast lane from here to Tokyo? So you are food for the soul because you're inspirational and a go-getter, and I heard boss bee, like emperor, empress energy right now. I'm so fancy, you already know. You are food for the soul because family is important to you, and you have, what is it, high family values. You place a high importance on your family values. Yes, you're food for the soul because you have good taste in music, because you can connect with others through music. You might be a musician or a singer. Look, we got music twice. Could be a songwriter, could be an artist of any kind. You are food for the soul because you are a good friend. You may have stood up in some of your friends' weddings, and you're a good bridesmaid, especially. Could be a groomsman and stuff, but this was mine from being a bridesmaid, so higher emphasis on bridesmaid. But you could have, even if you're masculine, you could have stood up for somebody in their wedding, been a best man, and that is why you are food for the soul. So good job with that, baby. Oh my God, we have a bunch of question marks. So maybe you're food for the soul because you're mysterious, because you're one of those people that gets people thinking. So when you answer a question, now there's just 3 more questions that pop up. Yeah, look, I only have a few of these. Are all from, so you could maybe 3 weddings. Maybe you're close with 3, really close with 3 feminine energies. It also could be like if you're really close with your mother or your grandmother, maiden mother crone I'm getting from this. Okay, maybe mathematically inclined, intelligent, problem solving. You're food for the soul because you will help people out by giving them rides, and also you have a sweet ride. People might be a little envious of your vehicle, but I feel like you have given someone rides recently. I'm getting dark side of the moon with this. This might be Piscean energy too. So if you're a Pisces, what else with Piscean energy? Dreamy. You're dreamy. And that's why you're food for the soul. You're graceful when it comes to your growth and your renewal. Might be a little shy. I heard demure. Oh, look. This is the first time this has ever came out. This is exciting. Oh, it's 18 and up reading now. Okay, so could be food for the soul because you have that sexual healing. How's it hanging? It's hanging right. Oh my god. Yeah, big snake. Big snake energy. I heard screwball too. Is that when you throw the ball crooked? Is screwball? Is that a real name for a baseball play? Screwball? A curveball. There we go. Okay. A screwball or a curveball. You're a screwball. What's this little guy here? I don't know. Q. Could be Queen, Quincy. Yeah, either Queen energy. The name Quincy could be of significance for someone. Oh, another one of these charms. So it could have been 4 for some of you. 4 weddings you stood up in. 4 sisters. 4 Brothers is the name of a local restaurant here. Could be 4 brothers. How are you food for the soul for others? Group number 1. With that honey, too, with honey, I think of nourishment. I think of bees, so maybe your worth ethic is nourishment for other souls. I know they also protect their queen, right? Bees. I don't know if honeybees do that. I'm not super knowledgeable in beekeeping, but okay, you are food for the soul because you might have like 4 people in your life who reach out to you for support. Like they communicate their problems with you, or you're just 4 people or 4 things that need to be said to you by somebody. 4 reasons. There's either 4 reasons or 4 people that you're the reason they can feed their souls. Wow, that's deep. Okay. You're food for the soul because you're photogenic, or you express yourself through photography or through documenting your adventures and sharing them with others. You are food for the soul because you might deliver well, you could be a delivery person. That's funny. Deliver news. Good news. You could have delivered good news. You could have yeah, you could be the deliverer of good news. Let's see if we can get anything from the dice. Okay. Why are you food for the soul? Ooh. Because when you're angry, you're not afraid to protect yourself. It's actually inspirational to others. Because you're very Just listening. Sorry, friends. You might have a calling for esoteric knowledge or just knowledge in general, but maybe you no, I'm still getting like spiritual knowledge, that a calling for delivering spiritual messages. That could be for some, not everyone in the group. Oh, okay, your nourishment for the soul, because when I think of soul food too, so that word I think originated in the 60s. And it is, let's give props where it's needed, you know, like it is African American cuisine. But I'm also getting the message of like you put your heart and your soul into your cooking. Like a kitchen witch, whether you realize it or not, you know, like the magic ingredient, the difference between your soup and others' soup is just the love, the effort, the energy. And really, when I market like my manifestation candles and stuff, that is going to be the big difference, you know, besides for maybe smell or the design. If it's a candle, I'm thinking of a candle right now, manifestation candle. But just the energy that's put into it. And I've seen vendors before. There's a person once selling these like crystal skulls, beautiful crystal skulls, but there were lots of crystal skulls at that event and they were much cheaper than theirs. And so I specifically asked the vendor, like, what's the difference between your crystal skull? Like, why are they so much higher price? And he said, because I like correct the energy, I heal the energy, it's infused with my energy. So whether you believe that or not, or whether I subscribe to that, is neither here nor there. But yeah, you're cooking, the magic ingredient. Could be how you're not afraid to go ghost on people if they're not giving you what you want, what you need. To the left, everything you own in the box to the left. It also could be that you actually were a messenger of someone's passing. So that could have been the spiritual message, but not so much a spiritual message, but just letting somebody know that someone passed over, and that's why you're food for the soul. So somebody's appreciating that. Okay, group number 1, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for letting me connect with your energy. If the reading resonated and you enjoyed it, you can show your support by liking, subscribing, sharing with your friends, leaving a comment. And if you haven't done so yet and you want to get notified when I release new content, make sure you hit that bell button so you can get notified. Okay, bye-bye. Hi, group number 2. Let me just grab a drink of water really quick. Okay, if you are sensitive to noise, baby, I'm going to shake up this charm bowl. And we are looking for what makes you food for the soul for others. Why are you like soul food to others? And before I forget, I just mentioned it in group 1, but so just what I mean by that is how you feed others' soul. But we got to give props where props are due. Soul food. That term originated in the 60s. It is traditional African American cooking. It is delicious, and I'm not even gonna, front. I don't even know if that's something that if you're not of African American descent, if you can recreate that, if it's really possible. I mean, you can follow the, but I just think it's a whole like entity or energy all of its own. So props to soul food. And maybe something with like your spiciness, your zest, your sauce, like your sauciness, your sassiness. Okay. like food for the soul for others. Love, your love. Your love, your love, your love is my drug. Also, if you have a brand, it could be your brand. People love your brand. What does this say? True love. Say true at the top. True love. Okay. Maybe somebody thinks you're their true love and that's why you're comfort food. Okay. We have multiple households in here. You could be food for the soul because maybe in some way you support more than one household. If you have a blended family, you could still be actively involved with both households. Oh my gosh, I heard sister wife. You know, so look, we have 2 butterflies. You could have brought transformation to 2 different households. Look, with 2 cars. Right? Oh my. Are you living on a double life? What's going on here? Look at 2 glasses. Okay, twin, flame, or mirrored energy. Okay, so there's 2 scenarios going on here. You could be comfort food for the soul because you're somebody's twin flame. You could be comfort food for the soul because you mirror to others what they need to see. Like, so your whole purpose for at least somebody's in your life, somebody in your life, someone in your life, somebody's, I said so multiple people, could be 2, 3. You're mirroring back to them their shadows and also their light. What else do we have here? This. We have this. You're not, you're hardworking. You're focusing on building solid foundations. You'll dig deep to, I heard uncover treasure. Treasure! I heard buried the hatchet, so you're not afraid to bury the hatchet. You're not afraid to help a friend or someone you love hide a body. Okay, but even though it's funny, it could be like you could have specifically, someone could have said that to someone recently, like, I'll help you hide the body. Okay, we are getting Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon, Little Boy Blue and the Man in the Moon, When You're Coming Home and Don't Know When. Maybe breaking generational curses, because I'm getting like story time. I'm getting Cats in the Cradle. And also that song is kind of sad, you know, like the cycle repeating, you know, so it could have to do with breaking. And I'm hearing charms, lucky charms. Catch me lucky charms, they're magically delicious. Mom, yeah, could have generational curses. Okay, when we say curses, we're just saying generational cycles of trauma. Okay. It could be on your maternal side. You're hearing dirty work. Ain't afraid to roll your pants up. I'm seeing like farming. I'm seeing shoveling of manure specifically. Oh, look. The shovel! The shoveling of manure. That's so funny. Okay. You're not afraid to put in hard work, but you can be bougie, you know? Maybe that's why you're food for the soul too. Like, people know you're not afraid to be a hard worker, and you can, I built this house from the ground up, but also you can indulge on maybe some name brand designer, fancy schmance, you know, graceful. I don't know. I think this did come out in the other group, but even more specifically here, like your growth is very, you know, like it, what instills hope in others. It's graceful. It's, transformational. Yes. I feel like you're really blossoming right now. You're beautiful. Your colors. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. Don't be afraid. Okay. Should we get another? What do we got here? We got like 2 more minutes and we still gotta do dice. So let's move on to dice. I see your true colors. True colors. All right. Oops, sorry if that was loud. Okay, look, axe. Not afraid to chop somebody down. Cut people down to size. Cut out things that are just dead to you. You're not afraid of transformation. You're not afraid of getting rid of people, cutting things or people out. You are divinely protected. And you are very protective over the people you love. That's why you are food for the soul. You are funny. You are, I heard pleasant. You are pleasant. You're funny. I'm getting intelligent, maybe quirky. Yeah, I'm getting like zesty too. Like you add the spice, the flavor, the sauce. And you know what? This was rolled out in group 1, but I totally didn't even notice it until right now. So you could be inspirational. Like maybe you are inspiring somebody by putting somebody in the doghouse or like chopping them down to size for whatever reason. Won't go ahead and get into that too much. Let's do another. If it's for you, you'll know. You're inspirational because you visit your grandmother. You visit your friends. And I'm getting like a fresh breath of air, like it's like a fresh renewal. So maybe you come in when people need it, and like it's almost like you're bringing them self-love just with your energy. So I don't know if that's something you've been focusing on recently. You're food for the soul because you are majestic and you have beautiful long legs. Maybe outdoorsy, family oriented. Travel. The food for the soul. Maybe you took somebody that's never been able to travel or never traveled before. You took them with you, like with your family or something on a trip, and gave them an opportunity that they don't normally have to travel somewhere. I think, let's do one more time. We got a key. Okay. Music again. So you could have the key to somebody's heart, and that is why you are food for the soul. I'm getting like eclectic and really unique music. So maybe you have like a very like hipster-esque or unique sense of music, eclectic sense of music that's inspirational. I can't remember if that came out in the first group, but if it did, even more so, like you've turned people on to things that musically, that they don't normally, like they didn't know that did it for them, but they're like, oh, like, yeah, that does that for me too. Yeah, you're right. You're right, boo-boo. Your sense in music is litty lit. Okay, group number 2. I hope the messages resonated with you today. If they did, you can show your support by subscribing, liking the video, leaving a comment. I now have a Cash App, so you can tip if you feel inclined to do so. It's not necessary, but always appreciated, of course. Otherwise, until next time, I love you so much. Thank you, and bye-bye.